things I
hate,
like, things I
hate,
like, things I
hate,
like, things I
hate,
like, things I
hey.
Animal patterns.
Pretentious girls.
Aritzia.
Shitty popular music.
Lame rappers.
Drake.
Kristen's music.
Pre-faded jeans.
Pre-ripped jeans.
PDA.
Twilight.
King of the Hill jokes.
Our generation.
Short blonde girls.
Tall ginger girls.
British people on Xbox Live.
Lemons.
The cold combined with lemon juice and lack of glove.
Names that aren't real names.
People who read subtitles out loud.
Melissa's dog's tail.
The bathroom in Jen's house with 2 doors but no window.
People who put their profile pictures as things that aren't them.
Pockets that stick out.
Pockets that are too small to hold anything useful.
Our friends.
People who aren't our friends.
People in general.
Being the black guy in COD.
Mistaking Leah Hills for a baby.
Facebook groups.
People that hate things for no reason.
Coconuts.
Hypocrites.
People who quote stupid things a lot.
People who quote themselves out of context.
Dane Cook.
When John Gervais says, "Sup," in the halls.
When I get all excited because someone's MSNing me, but it's just Jade.
The Sex Pistol.
That cushion.
Drew Mitchell in general.
People take offense from this list.
This list.
Johnny Depp.
Tim Burton.
Johnny Depp in a Tim Burton movie.
That one Tim Burton movie that doesn't have Johnny Depp.
Neptune.
Going to bed while the sun is coming up.
Garbage Day.
Calls that ruin your nap.
French class.
Our friends again.
How everyone has different rules to Crazy Eights.
The color indigo.
The store indigo.
Us.
People whose comments become irrelevant conversation.
Polar bears.
People who don't let me eat their babies.
People who get mad when you make fun of their dead cat.
Dana.
Sleeping bags.
Drum solos.
You.
Second semester.
Period parties.
Our hallway.
Taking the blame for our stupid friends' actions.
Being Shannon in the thread.
Shannon in general.
Third person shooters.
Things I'm not good at.
Things I am good at.
Our friends.
Summer the season.
Summer the person.
All people associated with summer, except us.
Zoe.
Jerry and Zoe.
The school play.
Grigno.
Classes taught by Grigno.
The vice principal that looks like a dinosaur.
Eric.
Dana again.
Eric and Dana together.
Eric's laundry room.
When 113 Tartan and the houses surrounding it call the police.
Billy Wilson!
Pinecrest Station.
Iris Station.
LeBreton's layout.
How Cedarview Mall isn't on Cedarview.
Shutter Island.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
The Stuttering.
Michael Bay's movies.
Michael Bay.
Michael Bay's family.
Michael Bay's close personal friends.
People who have met Michael Bay and are fond of him.
People who feel indifferent of Michael Bay.
People who are proud to say they attend John McCrae.
Walter Baker.
Tumblr.
People who write on Tumblr.
People who enjoy reading other people's posts on Tumblr.
People who meet on Facebook.
People who go to the gym for fun.
People who think you can get lost busing in Barhaven.
Barhaven.
People who look like Kyle.
Kyle.
People who walk for fun.
Summer and Jade.
People who make fun of diseases.
People who laugh at diseases.
People with diseases.
Diseases.
The Cure. Band.
The Cure. Medicine.
Our friends again.
People who try to convince me that God exists.
People who don't believe in God.
People who push religion on others. P.S. Join Liam, it's free.
Kids on their skateboards.
Grade 9s in the hall.
Grade 10s in the hall.
Grade 11s would think they're all that.
Grade 12s who down-talk grade 11s because they think they are better.
Victory lapping grade 12s who down-talk the present grade 12s who down-talk the grade 11s.
First-year university students who don't care about high school anymore but will down-talk all high schoolers.
Middle school.
Grade 3.
The province of Ontario.
I hate the Sky Dome.
And the CN Tower 2.
Nathan Phillips Square.
And the Ontario Zoo.
I hate Newfoundland.
Manitoba.
Middlesbrough.
Paul from Math.
China.
Things made in China.
Things made in Taiwan.
Things not made in China.
Things not made in Taiwan.
People who make bad covers.
John Mayer.
John Mayer's family.
All of John Mayer's music.
Fans of John Mayer.
John Mayer's guitar.
John Mayer's sleeve tattoos.
John Mayer's hometown's mayor.
John Mayer's gay lover.
John Mayer's other gay lover.
John Mayer's microphone stand.
People who tag other people in their status.
People who say they're going to bed in their statuses.
Hashmark, I really hate. People who use Twitter.
Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber's music.
People who hate on Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber's response to getting hit in the head with a water bottle.
That water bottle for not being something heavier and more lethal.
People who answer serious questions with a joke.
People who buy beaver tails.
Winter.
Winter sports.
Winter activities.
Winter holidays. Except for Christmas and New Year's.
Ben Affleck.
Movies Ben Affleck is in.
Pearl Harbor.
The plot of Pearl Harbor.
The attack on Pearl Harbor.
Japanese people in general.
Japanese food.
Dolphins.
The Vietnam War.
The result of the Vietnam War.
Vietnamese people.
People who have photo shoots in front of their computer.
People who get drunk off less than 3 shots.
People who come over despite obvious hints not to.
How Virginia extends further west than West Virginia.
Carlingwood Mall.
The 8.
170 to turn to 173s.
The Holocaust.
Tonic waters.
People who try and make a living off of being a Holocaust survivor.
People who think the above statement is offensive.
Racists.
Black people.
Mexicans.
The state of Wyoming.
People who try to be funny.
People who are funny.
People who have no sense of
The
humor.
fact that Grand Theft Auto was more fun on PS2.
Air Bud.
Animal movies.
Animal movies that are simply titled the lead animal's name.
People who make unfunny remarks during movies.
People who pull over to ask you to pick something up.
People who litter.
The end of Death
The
Proof.
Rideau Canal.
People who think buying a beaver tail is patriotic but don't actually realize that it's 48% vomit.
People who argue the contents of a beaver tail.
The cinnamon and sugar tail.
Kill those sunrises.
The maple tail.
The chocolate hazelnut tail.
People who think the garlic butter and cheese tail is gross.
People who argue points they're obviously wrong about.
People who think 18th century English is more correct than present day English.
People who think England is a country.
People who think Britain is a country.
People who insist the United Kingdom is not a country.
People who think Scotland is a country.
People who think Scottish is a language.
People who think Irish is an accent.
People who think Austrian is a language.
People who think Australia is a continent.
People who think their opinions matter.
People who go back on their morals when they are proven wrong.
People who cannot admit they are wrong.
Us again.
Hypocrites again.
How loud Summer talks on the phone.
Switzerland in World War II.
How I always forget to bring bags to food basics, then have to use a box.
McDouble.
How underrated the junior chicken is.
Big Mac.
The double Big Mac.
The awkwardness when fat people admit to being fat.
How Windsor is south of Detroit.
When Kyle sits on my couch.
The Iranian government.
People who talk badly about other nations' governments.
Five Alive.
Every single one of Amanda Redway's statuses.
The purple freezy.
The purple jujube.
Soccer games without popsicles.
Walnuts.
Raisins.
The fact that Canada didn't have the right to pass their own laws until 1982.
Having people attempt to pronounce my name when I insist it doesn't matter.
The limit on mega video.
People who think 9/11 was a conspiracy.
People who think the Jews caused 9/11.
Our friends again.
People pretend not to be them when they pick up their own phone.
All of Jade's stories.
People with burns on their faces.
The 3 of clubs.
The 9 of clubs.
The suit of clubs.
Orange.
Apologizing for something you did on purpose.
Kyrgyzstan.
The dog piece in Monopoly.
Canadian politics.
Most Family Channel movies.
Liam hates when people refer to themselves in the third person.
People who discriminate against socks and sandals.
People who wear socks and sandals.
Sluts.
Sluts who are not interested in me.
Ugly sluts that are.
STDs.
How STDs were renamed to STIs.
Instant mashed potatoes.
Hull.
Quebec drivers.
Manitoba.
Wasteland.
People who use the TAR 21 with red dot.
People who still play Halo.
Males who quote Taylor Swift publicly.
Males who don't admit to quoting Taylor Swift privately.
Underage drinking. Hypocrites.
Things I
Hate.
like, things I
Hate.
like, things I
Hate.
like, things I
Hate.
things I like, things I like.
Hey.